Hello children, the physical properties of known metals. Also we have compared the physical properties of known metals and metals. In today's class we are going to learn about the chemical properties of metals. First we will study how metal reacts with oxygen. Okay, we will study the action of metals with oxygen. Almost all metals combines with oxygen to form metal oxides. Okay, almost all metals, they react with oxygen and they will form the metal oxide. Okay, metal on reacting with oxygen which is present in the air, they will form metal oxide. Let us see the examples for this kind of reaction. See here, this is the potassium. Okay, this is potassium metal and it is silvery white metal. It reacts with oxygen and it forms potassium oxide. Okay, here this potassium, it catches fire and burns with crimson flame when it is exposed to the air. Okay, it catches fire and it burns with crimson flame. With the help of this color of the flame, we can identify the whether the potassium metal is present in a given compound or not. Okay, with the help of this flame color, we can identify the presence of potassium metal in a particular compound. So this is potassium metal. It is silvery white. When it reacts with the oxygen or when it is exposed to the oxygen, it catches fire and burns with a crimson flame and it forms the potassium oxide, and this oxide is basic in nature, therefore it is said to be basic oxide. Next we will see reaction of sodium with the oxygen. Okay, usually this potassium is highly reactive metal. Okay, next one, sodium. It is also silvery white metal. On reacting with oxygen or when this sodium metal is exposed to the oxygen, it burns vigorously. It burns vigorously with golden yellow flame. Okay, it gives golden yellow flame and it forms sodium oxide. Okay, this sodium is also silvery white metal and when it is exposed to the air, when it is exposed to the oxygen which is present in the air, it burns vigorously with golden yellow flame. With the help of this flame color, we can also identify the presence of sodium metal in any compounds. Okay, because of its high reactivity, because of its highly reactive nature, this sodium is stored in kerosene oil. Otherwise, if it is kept in open air, means it will catch the fire. So, but when we compare the reactivity of sodium with the potassium, the sodium is less reactive than potassium. Okay. Next we will see another metal, that is magnesium. Magnesium metal does not react with air or oxygen at room temperature. Okay, but however whenever it is heated in a flame, it catches fire and burns with dazzling white flame, producing intense heat. Okay, here this magnesium metal, it does not react with oxygen at normal temperature or at room temperature. To react the magnesium with oxygen, we have to provide the energy in the form of heat, or magnesium reacts with oxygen only at higher temperature. Okay, it reacts with oxygen only at higher temperature and it will form the magnesium oxide. When this magnesium metal is heated in a flame, it catches fire and burns with dazzling white flame, producing intense heat. Okay, along with the dazzling white flame, intense heat is also released and we'll get the magnesium oxide, and this magnesium oxide is white powder. Okay, this magnesium reacts with oxygen at a higher temperature than the sodium. Usually the sodium and potassium, they reacts with oxygen at room temperature, but this magnesium, does not react with oxygen at room temperature, but it reacts with the oxygen at higher than room temperature. Hence the magnesium is less reactive than the sodium. Okay. Next we will see this one, zinc metal. Okay. This zinc metal burns in air or oxygen to form zinc oxide. Okay. Zinc metal reacts with oxygen at higher temperature. It reacts with oxygen only at higher temperature to form zinc oxide. Magnesium and zinc, they react with the oxygen to form the respective oxides at higher temperature, but they do not react at room temperature. But potassium and sodium, they can react with the oxygen at room temperature. When we compare the reactivity of this zinc metal with the magnesium, zinc metal is less reactive than magnesium. Next we'll see this one, iron. Okay, this iron also reacts with oxygen on strong heating. Okay, it does not react with oxygen at normal temperature, but it reacts with the oxygen on strong heating and it produces the iron oxide. Okay, iron oxide, and this iron oxide is a mixture of iron 2 oxide and iron 3 oxide. Okay, see here, this is ferrous oxide, ferric oxide. Okay, here the only difference is oxidation state of this iron is different. We'll get this is FeO4. It is a mixture of these two oxides. Okay, FeO4, Fe3O4 is the mixture of this iron 2 oxide and iron 3 oxide. And this iron is less reactive than the zinc. Now coming to the copper. Okay, this copper on prolonged strong heating in air or oxygen, it slowly gets oxidized to form black copper 2 oxide. Okay, this is copper oxide, and this copper oxide formed is black in color. Okay, so usually this copper also do not react with oxygen at normal temperature. It reacts only when this mixture is heated strongly. Okay, so we'll get the copper oxide, and this, when we compare the reactivity of this copper metal with iron, copper is less reactive than iron. Children, from the above reactions, it is clear that potassium is the most reactive metal. It reacts with oxygen at normal room temperature. Okay, and it is followed by sodium, magnesium, zinc and iron. But the copper is the least reactive metal. Okay, copper is the least reactive metal. It does not react with oxygen at normal room temperature, but it reacts with the oxygen on strong heating. Okay, so remember this, potassium is the most reactive metal and copper is the least reactive metal. And the order of reactivity of metals with oxygen can be written like this. See here, potassium is more reactive than sodium, and sodium is more reactive than magnesium. Magnesium is more reactive than zinc, and zinc is more reactive than iron. Iron is more reactive than copper. Okay, this copper is least reactive metal and this potassium is most reactive metal, and they are arranged in decreasing chemical reactivity, in the order of decreasing their chemical reactivity. First comes potassium, next sodium, magnesium, zinc, iron and copper. Potassium is the most reactive metal and copper is the least reactive metal. Oxides of metals. Okay, these oxides of metals or metal oxides are commonly called basic oxides, because these metal oxides, they react with acids to form salt and water as the only products. Okay, they will form, when these metal oxides, they react with the acids, they will form salt and water. See here, metal oxides, when they react with the acids, they will form metal, salt and water. For example, sodium oxide. Okay, sodium oxide reacts with the Oxide reacts with the hydrochloric acid. It reacts with the hydrochloric acid and it forms the sodium chloride. It is a salt. Okay, it is a salt. Here this sodium combines with this chlorine and they will form sodium chloride, and remaining hydrogen and oxygen they will combine and they will form water. Okay. Next oxide is this is magnesium oxide. It reacts with sulfuric acid. Okay, this is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. This is sulfuric acid. This is sulfuric acid. It forms on reacting magnesium oxide with sulfuric acid. It forms magnesium sulfate and water. See here, this magnesium metal reacts with the sulfate of sulfuric acid and they will form magnesium sulfate. It is the metal salt. Along with this water is also formed. See here, this is the copper oxide. It reacts with nitric acid. HNO3 is the chemical formula of nitric acid. It reacts with copper oxide and it will form copper nitrate. Okay, this copper metal will react with the nitrate ion NO3, which is present in nitric acid, and they will form copper nitrate along with a molecule of water. Okay, usually see here these metal oxides here, all these metal oxides, that is sodium oxide, magnesium oxide, copper oxide, they all react with only acids. Okay, they react with only acids to form metal salt and water. Therefore, all these metal oxides are known as basic oxides. Okay, since they are acids, okay, salt and water are formed when acid and base reacts. So when on reacting with these acids, they will form the metal salt and water. That's why these metal oxides are said to be basic oxides. They are basic in nature. But some of the metal oxides, okay, they react with both acids as well as bases to produce salt and water, are known as amphoteric acids. Ampho means both. Okay, amphoteric oxides. They react with both acids as well as bases to produce salt and water. For examples for such kind of metal oxides are zinc oxide. Okay, see here zinc oxide. It reacts with acid, that is hydrochloric acid. Here we have taken hydrochloric acid. This zinc oxide reacts with hydrochloric acid to form the metal salt, that is zinc chloride and water. Okay, here this zinc oxide is acting as a basic oxide. Okay, here zinc oxide is acting as a basic oxide and it is basic in nature, and it reacts with the acid. This hydrochloric acid is acid. It reacts with acid to form metal salt and water. And next coming to this one, here same this zinc oxide reacts with the base. Okay, here this zinc oxide is acting as a acidic oxide. Acidic oxide, and it reacts with base. It reacts with base and it will form metal salt, double metal salt. Here two metals are there, so it is double metal salt, and along with this it will form water. One more example for amphoteric oxides are aluminium oxide. Okay, aluminium oxide, it reacts with sulfuric acid. It reacts with sulfuric acid. Here in this case, this aluminium is acting as a basic oxide and it is basic in nature, and when it reacts with the acid it will form salt. Here the salt formed is aluminium sulfate. Okay, aluminium sulfate and water. Okay, So, and this one here, aluminum oxide here, it is acting as a acidic oxide. It is acting as a acidic oxide and it reacts with the base. It is sodium hydroxide. It reacts with base and it will form the double metal salt, sodium aluminate, and along with this water is also formed. This is what they are the examples for the amphoteric oxides, aluminum oxide and this one zinc oxide. They are amphoteric oxides because they react with both acids as well as bases to form salt and water. But that of sodium oxide, magnesium oxide, copper oxide, they react only with acids to form metal, salt and water. Okay, this is about the reaction of metals with oxygen. Okay, like this. Okay, in this way metals reacts with the oxygen and different metal reacts differently with oxygen and they will produce different kind of flame. For example, sodium, it will produce golden yellow flame, whereas that of potassium will produce crimson red flame. Okay, like this different metals show different action towards the oxygen. In next class we will see the action of metals on water.